Assalamu alaikum, myself Sanam Rafaqat Ali, and here I am presenting my poster presentation. The topic is that frequent use of beverages and its impacts on menstrual disorders. The purpose of this research has to decrease the risk of infertility in women by decreasing the intake of beverages in daily routine. Menstrual disturbance is the most common condition in every woman nowadays. Beverages containing chemical are taurine, C-carnitine, carbohydrates, vitamins, and Chinese herbal drug ginseng that contain caffeine chemical which present in soft drinks, Coca-Cola, coffee, solid milk, tea, hot chocolates, and many drugs, which can disturb the menstrual cycle by inhibition of hydrolysis of cyclic 3,5-adenosine monophosphate and 3,5-guanosine monophosphate and antagonism of adenosine that enhance physiological response to the stimulus leads to resulting disrupted female reproductive system effects on uterus as a result of both increased and decreased level of estradiol, decreased level of progesterone, and also reduced ovarian weight and other menstrual irregularities, amenorrhea, oligomenorrhea, and PCOS, that means polycystic ovarian syndrome. Menstruation can also bring number of hormonal changes that can cause physical and emotional effects that may contribute to psychological issues. Epidemiology. The epidemiologic studies have shown high intake of beverages can increase risk of infertility in women and also delayed time of pregnancy. A study on 917 American women established that intake of high level of caffeine reported women has irregular or episodic periods. The most common source of caffeine containing beverages is tea. Statistical analysis. During the 2019 academic year, a cross-sectional study was conducted by administering a questionnaire about menstruation and self-reported habitual use of beverages to 200 menopausal women with known medical disease who were working or studying. All data were managed and analyzed with SPSS 22 software for Windows version 10. Prevalence was calculated as percentage, their minimum and maximum variables of age, religion, and marital status. Here on the signs of the temperament of the uterus, that also written in the book of Canon of Medicine, who was written by Avicenna, volume 3. The signs are hot temperament uterus, body is also hot, the blood is scant, patient has pain around the liver, they have also dry lips, great amount of hair on the pubis, urine is mostly yellow, beats faster than normal. Cold temperament signs, blood is obstructed and does not come, less amount of bleeding, the blood is watery, thin and white, a feeling of numbness is present in the upper portion of uterus, less hair on the pubis and urine color has also no change. Moist temperament, the blood is thin and watery, menstrual blood flows in the large amount and the fetus become big, it is miscarriage. Dry temperament signs, our uterus is dry and it has little moisture, very black color of menstrual blood. The temperamental assessment on the basis of general characteristics shows that phlegmatic and bilious women are more affected by this beverages intake. Results, most women 51.5% were aged 13 to 20 years, have excess use of beverages, had a Muslim religion 99%, that means 99% women using non-alcoholic beverages and were single 91%. Regular menstruation was reported by 74% and average duration 3 to 7 days by 91.5% and average volume by 61.5%. The prevalence of menstrual symptoms are history of PCOS 12.5%, amenorrhea 14.5%, oligomenorrhea 19.5%, breast tenderness 22%, abdominal bloating 53%, irritability 45%, diarrhea 18%, constipation 23.5%, headache 50%, back pain 77%, mood swings 75%, dizziness 54%, extreme fatigue 49.5%, and also acne 42.5%. The overall conclusion is that caffeine consumption is related to abnormal cycle of menstruation and amenorrhea or oligomenorrhea, and also effects on temperament of female uterus. Phlegmatic and bilious temperament are the most common temperament found in it. These findings could have implications for women's long-term health. We also found a high prevalence of undiagnosed menstrual disturbance among Hamdard University women. Acknowledge we all thanks to first year to final year students, and a special thanks to our supervisor Sayyid Zahurul Hassan Seri. Thank you so much.